the bloodbath continues. Kamusta? Let's talk about cryptocurrency. I'm gonna give you the crypto updates for this week. How did we see this downfall coming? And some of the reaction of the people behind the technical analysis. Also, how should we cope up with this dump? Are you ready to talk about this one? Stay, subscribe, like, and share our channel, Healthy Minds Community. Congratulations to all those who short the market. So for today, we're gonna talk about how did the people react on our technical analysis 1 or 2 days ago before this dump coming? How did the market react? We'll also talk about the stack to flow model and where are we now on our charting, plus the market cycle. Along with that is the dollar index on how did this actually working in inverse correlation with Bitcoin, the rest of cryptocurrency. Also, we'll be including here the S&P 500. This goes with the US stock market. And of course, we'll be talking about Bitcoin and some of the altcoins that we are holding. So stay tuned and let's talk about the cryptocurrency. Currently, that Bitcoin for the last 24 hours, we are down at 16+%. In the last 7 days, we are now at almost 4.6% down. Ethereum is 21.32%. Right now, it just went down to 21.10. So it's slowly grinding sideways. Plus, the rest of the cryptocurrency seems like all in red, except for a few ones, which is Solana at 40%, 0.66. Congratulations to those people who are holding the coin. Basically, all the altcoins are bleeding. But for the last 7 days, Raven coin, it's 93% up. We have PancakeSwap at 57% up. So Kusama at almost 20%. Crypto.com at almost 65% for the last 7 days. What else do we have here? Cardano down by almost 12% for today. To continue, I would like to share this Healthy Minds community page. We share this technical analysis last February 20. It's going to be 3 days ago. And here we talk about that, give a warning that don't be a moon boy. But we also talk about the possibility of 20 to 40% pullback, which is right now happening. So let's see how did people react with this TA. Obviously, here I mentioned, don't be like the moon boys, thinking that we will just continue to ride this a rocket ship into the moon. And a 20-40% pullback is just normal in the market. But some of the people are laughing and had some hard time understanding the TA. But the funny thing there is they are laughing on it, but they didn't actually read the full blog. So if you wish to see the full content of this blog, you will see here the resistance. We also talk about here the support at 40 to 45K, and even the 50K support if it breaks. Those are the things that we are expecting, and there's a possibility that we even reach the 25 weekly moving average. More on this technical analysis, we're trying to check, since both Bitcoin and Ethereum passes already their all-time high. We are on the price discovery. But of course, during that time, we are also expecting that there will be a pullback. Speaking of the pullback, we could see here right now on stack to flow that seems like we are on the peak of the orange line. And looking on the previous bull market, every time that we reach an orange or the maximum, there are certain pullback on the market. And right now, looks like we are on the bridge of pulling back before we go to the next level, which will be the yellow before the green. that will indicate that we are almost touching the all-time high. And from here, based on the stock and flow, 100K is at least the target, and it might even actually reach more than that, comparing to the past performance. But it doesn't mean that it will repeat exactly what happened during those past bull market. But it's good to know that we should have this awareness of the market cycle, so that every time I hear people asking which coin or what coin to buy for long term, but ask them what is long term for them, they can't simply answer it. It seems like they're thinking that this is just a rocket ship going to the moon straight shot, without realizing that there is a cycle on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which we shared on our page. So if you want to be kept updated, always check our channel, subscribe, and from here we'll try to keep you guys updated on the market, plus some technical analysis. So before opening those itchy wallets, make sure to invest first to yourself. Take those knowledge and do your own research and validate all the news and updates that we are showing. Finally, the DXY, we can see here in the hourly, it seems like DXY able to make its run, bouncing to this downward pennant since last year of March. We could clearly see here a downtrend, but seems like to break this downward pennant and now testing the previous resistance, making its way or attempting its way to move up. But as you can see, there will be lots of resistance here at around 91. We also have another resistance at 91.6.7. So let's see what will be the reaction of the dollar index in comparison to the rest of the assets like Bitcoin, gold, silver, and some other commodities. Let's continue to observe this one, and I'm going to make sure you guys are updated when it comes to the market. Now, since Monday, the opening of the US stock market, we able to see that there's another downtrend, causing also the other markets like Bitcoin to move down. So from here, we might see continuous downward action, especially that we are trying to test the 21 MA in a daily time frame. So this might act as a support, but we might also expect another rejection here that might continue to push the SPX downward. Let's see how will the market react here. But as you can see, it already broke again the all-time high of the previous month of January, and we set a new record this February at 3,950 range. Looking on the Bitcoin chart here on the daily time frame, you could see that there's already a big dump. We even reach around 22 plus, almost 23% down. So what are we expecting Bitcoin after this downward action? Looking on the lower time frame, first wave downward, we were able to catch this around $48,000, bounce immediately. It seems like it's a dead cat bounce, and we are continuing to go down. So as I said on my previous blog, that 45,000, 42,000 will be a good support. From here, let's see how will the asset response. But the next level, if this will break, will be around the 35,000 range, 36,000 range. So this might continue to go down until we find a strong support. Right now, what I'm expecting is if this will hold, we might have a strong bounce back again up to the 60,000, 64,000, even 95,000, as shown you on the previous Fibonacci extension. We're looking for the confluence on that TA that I made. So feel free to check our previous TA for the past more than 3 years of checking the market and observing it and making account using the Elliott wave. And speaking of altcoins, one of the altcoins that actually holding is Qcoin. It's also an exchange that I'm using, and it shows here that it's pumping. Right now, we went to the upside for almost 900, 950%, 940%. And now we are having a correction down to almost 40%. So it's a huge run. I'm expecting for us to have a support here, especially if you're looking on the lower time frame. Possible that this might hold a double bottom that might push us up back again to the market, or we might experience some resistance here. Test the previous support, now might react as a resistance before we continue to move upside down, depending on how strong is the market is. The good thing with this, it's a utility token on the exchange where it gives daily dividend. So by holding the coins, you're already getting a discount every time you trade in the platform. At the same time, they're giving away dividends to a percentage of the profit of the exchange in parallel to the token that you're holding. Make sure to do your own research and validate these things. Don't simply believe on what I say, but this is one of the token that I'm holding, along with Celsius Network. That is another platform for those people who are not active in trading. They could have this passive income, a certain percentage of different coins, even stable coins available there. They even give up to 12.25 or 12.5% annual profit. So you might try to check that. Just click the description or the details below this video for you to get the full details. So far, that's what we have on the market. I'd like to thank everyone for supporting the channel, and I'll make sure that we are kept updated. So feel free to comment your questions or any queries and the topic subject that we would like to talk about. I'll make sure to reply back. Let's keep this community strong and avoid any scammers. Be careful on those some comments imitating us, or somehow there are lots of bots encouraging people to invest into something. Be responsible on your own investment. Thank you.